it started because I said, were you in a church or were you in a black church? Right, you were a minister, were you a minister of a church or a black church?
It was definitely a white church.
Definitely a white church. And I was talking about the differences between black churches and white churches and what we do on Sunday. You know, black church, we're in church all day Sunday. So that's basically how the story got started, the idea of using this as a platform for storytelling. And for me, the idea, you know, what I really am most interested in creating are stories that feature people of diversity, particularly people of color, black people of color, that allow us to be real. You know, because I think the way you break down barriers in a society that doesn't see you as fully human is to show your humanness and to show your humanity. So to allow us to be seen in ways that are really not extraordinary, but are ordinary moments that make for extraordinary lives. Because it's the little things that make up, you know, a real life. And so, you know, we go to the grocery store, and we buy products, and we have arguments with our families, and we have, you know, dissension within the ranks of our families, but we still love our families. And being able to see that, and that connection, and that growth within a family is so essential.
Can I say one more thing to this? Which is that over the years, I had always wanted to do something about religion. But when you look at the history of attempts to do shows about white churches on TV, it always sort of degenerates, I think understandably, into either satire or sanctimony. Either you have like Touched by an Angel or you have Good Christian Bitches. And it's hard to find, that was a show on ABC that kind of came and went very quickly. And so I think, yeah. And I just want to say that I think a lot of what made this project really appealing to me is that by starting this conversation with Oprah and learning from her about the black church and learning from our writing staff about it and the actors and all the people that we interviewed and stuff, we got to come up with a show about people whose faith was real. That the show doesn't treat the faith with satire, it treats it with respect. That doesn't mean you can't tell stories that have meaty turns and, you know, juicy, soapy stuff in it, but it takes the faith of the people really seriously, and I think in a weird way doing a show about a black church actually made that possible, that the religion gets to be taken seriously.